Hi guys, and welcome to another episode on my channel. And today's episode, I'm trying to position this camera properly, okay? So in today's episode, I'm gonna be talking about something very important that very few people talk about. Answer the question, is it really worth it? Like moving halfway across the world to get an advanced degree, is it really worth it? Okay, so enjoy with me as I ride to church, and hopefully by the time that I get to church I will have been able to pass my point across in this video. If not, I will continue when I get home and then journey together. If you've not subscribed to the channel, do not forget to do so by clicking on the subscribe button below. And also, if you have any question as far as this video is concerned, do not hesitate to drop a comment, okay? I'll do my best to respond to those comments. Now let's go to church. Share this video with your family and friends that are always talking about leaving the country to get a master's degree somewhere or to just leave the country. Okay, so this video I'm gonna be sharing the tea with you guys, like every single details that you need to know. Now, the first thing you should know is that people migrate for different reasons. Okay, some people migrate because they really want to become the greatest in their field. Take for instance, if you're trying to be a very good scientist, if your goal in life is to become a scientist, to do research, I believe there are very few other places that would give you the opportunity that you would have in America. America is a land of opportunity for people of diverse background. But education in America is really top notch as far as research is concerned. If you're serious about research in any field, America is one of the few places where you can get that. And the perk is that it's for free in most cases, okay? Like, I've been here for almost 2 years now. Actually, yeah, almost 2 years. I've been here for almost 2 years now, and I have not had, aside from my first semester, I have not had to pay my own tuition myself. Even my first semester, I did not pay the full tuition. I paid like partial tuition as an international student. And after that, this country has catered for my academic needs. Basically, they pay my tuition and I get paid some stipend just to teach the undergrad students. But that's a gist for another day. If you want to check my video on being a graduate student or graduate assistantship, I will try and link it up somewhere in the video, and then you can go ahead and check that out to see how I pay my tuition in the United States. But the question is, education is free, but your living expenses is not free. There are some other expenses that you're going to incur. And most of the time, people that move here for school, we're not moving here out of abundance. We're not moving here because we have so much money and we just want to move or something like that. No. Most of the time, we're moving because we're tired of the system in our country. We want more. We want something better, right? So that's usually the motive for moving most of the time, which means 9 out of 10 times you have like middle income class moving. What I'm trying to point out from that is that no matter how fully sponsored your scholarship is, no matter how much of a stipend you're getting, moving to the US is always gonna cause a financial constraint in one way or the other. You're always gonna feel the financial impact, especially in your first year. Now the question is it really worth it? Like, all these expenses that you're gonna incur, all this stress, is it really worth that stress? And the straight answer is yes. Okay, but you have to know why you are doing it in the first instance, because it's not gonna be easy. Take it from somebody that used to live comfortable financially in Nigeria. I was doing really fine financially in Nigeria before I moved, right? And then I got here, I had to get used to the idea of surviving, like living on barely enough, okay? So now that's a conversation that would be very difficult for you, or let me say that's something that is going to be a bit difficult for you to get used to in the first year. But the truth is, if you know why you are doing it in the first instance, then it's going to be worth it. If you want to move because you just need to change your country, let's say Nigeria, most young people want to leave Nigeria. I fought no one for that, right? That's one of my primary goals too. If your primary purpose is immigration, then coming in as a student is probably not a good idea. Seriously. Now, I said that because it is expensive and you're going to invest a lot of time in getting your degree. So if your primary purpose is to immigrate, you can think about Canada. Like one of the things that, in retrospect, one of the things that I could have done if I wasn't interested in science like I am, one of the things that I would have done if immigration was my only reason, one of the things that I would have done was to get a master's degree in Nigeria, which would have been very, very cheap. Get a master's degree in Nigeria and then apply for Canada Express Entry or Australia Express Entry. Australia and Canada are really good countries as well. Like they are very, very good countries. They are on the same level with the United States. And they have a very clear path to citizenship. In the US right now, there are no clear path to citizenship. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So if your primary goal is to immigrate, if that's the main reason why you're living in the first instance, then you don't have to go through the academic route. You can always explore other countries like Canada and Australia. And if you need to improve your points, because Canada has a point-based system, so if you need to increase your points so that you can get invited, one of the things you can do is just apply for a master's degree in Nigeria's Open University. That's cheap and it's fast. It's just a year. And then you can use the certificate from that program to get into Canada once you've taken the IELTS, which is test of English language. That's an option if immigration is your sole purpose. But if you're interested in getting an education, then it's important that you come here on some sort of funding. At the end of the day, whether it works it or not depends on your ultimate goal, what you're trying to achieve. Now, the good thing about express entry to Canada or Australia is that once you have a Canada PR, you can legit go to any other part of the world because Canada has a very strong passport too. Australia has a very strong passport too. So you can move to any other part of the world. You can visit any other part of the world. It becomes easy. Once you step outside of Nigeria, trust me, it becomes extremely easy to move anywhere. With that said, if your goal is to become a scientist, if your goal is to be a master in your field, then coming here is a once in a lifetime opportunity. My point is you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? What am I interested in doing? Am I interested in education, or I'm interested in leaving Nigeria or leaving my country? If your goal is to leave your country, then you're better off going to places like Canada or Australia. If your goal is to get a really good education for free, then you're better off coming to the United States. And who knows, while you're getting the free education, you might even also get to immigrate permanently. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I don't know how this car video is gonna turn out. I have a feeling that the video quality is gonna be great, but the audio is gonna be trash. Either ways,